Hey guys, it's JannLee here. It's been a little while. I'm back home after a holiday of about 4 weeks. I've been through Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. I was aiming to do some YouTube work while over there, but unfortunately, I was riddled by connection issues during my time. So um, yeah, I didn't really get to post anything, so I've just come back home a bit more than 24 hours ago. I'm back on an Australian connection which is stable, so I feel that I owe the viewers a stream. So I'm up against mastertan here, just playing some 3-0. Let's hope for some good games. I have when I have had connection been able to play some Crazy House. I've played quite a lot of 3 minute. Haven't really had a good enough connection to play anything faster than that. And I've had some really good matches. Yeah, pretty much playing all the top guys. All you need is love. 12 teen, mastertan. We've got here Oppo Wezen. Juanet, I've been playing Vempele, and there's got to be other names that I've taken on in the last few weeks. But I've been finding some pretty good form, so happy with how I'm playing at the moment. Um, yeah, so here we are. That's that. Um, okay, so what's going on here? I've been playing, some new openings. I've just been trying to avoid, some of the new opening theory that's been developed in recent times. Um, in this case, I've got like an early queen trade which has occurred on D1, but this has not been as well trodden as some of the other opening lines, particularly E4, E5. There's been a lot of development there. Nearly to the point where it's seen as a win for white. But here I find both sides get a chance to play in territory that's not familiar to either player. Yeah, this looks good for white at the moment. I just got to be careful with opening up this file. Could be some rook takes d2 stuff, which is nasty. So let's play knight at e4 first. I'm going to threat an f6. It also covers d5, so indirectly, and it's also covering d2. So if I take here, knight at e3 check, maybe not as concerning. The main one is rook d2, king takes d2, bishop at e3 if I didn't have the knight here. So this knight serves both an aggressive purpose and a defensive purpose, which may then open up the opportunity to grab some material. Otherwise, it's completely balanced where the material is at the moment. Okay, so bishop g7. Let's see, can I capture it now? Knight e3 takes. Yeah, I think that's good enough to capture. He's just going to castle on the side though, that's the only issue. So the question is if I actually want to allow that. So I've also got rook g1, I've got bishop takes, things like knight at f5. Yeah, I think I might go for that option actually. And this also gives some more coverage to e3, so even if I've missed some kind of attack here, it's going to give me a little bit of extra defense. Okay, he's castled straight up, so let's bring the rook in. I'm expecting bishop at g6. Okay, oh, Hyes has just walked into the chat room. Hi, how you going? I'll grab this bishop now. I just want to stop rook takes d5 here. He can't take this knight because I'll have knight f5 check and queen at g7 will follow shortly. So this is just to basically keep his king less safe than mine. I got nothing direct here at the moment. but I can always retreat the knight when I'm a bishop up. So he's running low on time. I think he's going to find it hard to come up with a response here. Alright, knight at e3 has been played, so yeah, we'll take that one. Alright, I'm just going to take the rook first to really make sure nothing happens to my king here. Now I can bring this guy back. Threatening mate in 1. Mastertan, not giving up. Okay, we got him there. Alright, look at this. There's a new icon here. It says JannLee is streaming. Okay. Alright. I've been playing a little bit of a6. Now, I've got to give credit to 12teen here, because I think he's one of the first that's really been playing this a little more. And the idea is that it's kind of not committing to anything theoretical, but there's still opportunities for black to make use of this move. Already here, I've never played this opening before, so I don't know if mastertan has, but I assume he hasn't. So that's good for both of us. So let's just be cautious. Yeah, I just got to look out for pawn at e6, but I've got some tricks that should keep me safe. So if pawn at e6 takes, queen at g4 check, and there should be a way to be able to recapture this. He's taking my knight, so I'm going to take the opportunity to develop here. So now I've got a few checks. I can do a queen at d4, I can do a queen at d6. There's queen at g4. Queen at g4 is going to land in queen e2. So queen at g4, queen at e2 is not ideal, because then his queen just undoes any attack that I've been trying to create. So maybe queen at d6 is more appropriate. So he can still block with the queen. Now if bishop takes, queen takes, bishop takes. I'm looking for something on his back rank, but I don't really have much. Alright, I'm burning a lot of time here. So pawn at d7 is coming. You gotta be careful of not getting mated here. Alright, we'll go for this. I've got something with queen f1. It's not really solid, but I'm expecting knight or bishop here, then pawn at e2, takes, knight at d4, capture here. Nothing special for black, really. Unless I have something better. I think I've got to play it. Ooh, it's gonna hit me faster than I thought. I'll use the knight just to give a bit more coverage on light squares, but the real important one is e6. I may already be busted here. So I'm hoping that my knight gets a roll to defend. Yeah, we'll go here. I'm just barely holding on for dear life here. If pawn at d7, I can come here. If pawn at f7, I go the other way. And then this knight defending c6 is actually good. There's a lot of coverage here. So he's given me the queen back. Material's about even. I might have an extra pawn, but here it's all about surviving, really. So yeah, I mean here I need to strengthen the light squares. So something here like a bishop on d5 or a pawn on either square. Um, at the moment, my focus should really be dedicated to getting my king safe. I have to go this way. King f8 runs into knight at d7 mate, so I have to run this way. Picked up a piece. Now, if I can get bishop at c4 to work, that'll be amazing. Now, if he's got a knight, he's threatening mate at the moment. So we'll play queen at d1. I've got to get rid of one of his knights. Now, this also opens up bishop at c4. So here I'm glad I put the knight on e7 because it's actually preventing me from being mated. I only have 23 seconds left. So bishop at c4, that's my big move here. Bishop at b5 is also safe. I just got to dislodge this queen. So yeah, let's get this check in first. I got to cover b7. Alright, and now I've just got to watch the clock. Oops, I didn't mean to drop that queen. Okay. Ah, that was pretty poor. So just absolutely messed that one up with queen takes a5 there. That's a cold blunder. Okay, one each. So I played this one already. Now Mastertan's mixed up his move. He's played bishop g4 here. Can we do anything with that? Let's play bishop b5 check first. See how he wants to block. So, you know, having this knight on d5 is a bit of a liability for black, and it takes away a few of the regular blocking options. f4 is a square that's open to g2. I'm putting the bishop on c4 so that he can't move his knight with ease. Yeah, I'm just going to castle here. So I'd like to play d4. Maybe I want to hit this pawn. I want to get this bishop out. d4 is a natural move. Okay, he's giving up this one for free. I can't take this way because my queen is under attack otherwise. And now I'm a pawn up, so you're happy to take a pawn in the center. Black's got a nice decent position here, but where I'm aiming for now is really just to consolidate. Alright, we'll put the pawn on. He's going to grab the bishop on... Yeah. So I'm just going to cover this pawn. I'm really going to hold all the material I can. Now, he's only got a pawn and knight in hand. It shouldn't be enough, but it's now up to him to prove if he's got some initiative. I'm now going to try to limit trades. I want to try to develop my additional pieces. So bishop a3 is one that I'm looking for. He's looking to get my rook. I'm going to let him have that one, but then cover g2. Okay, well, I just got to keep an eye on the clock as well. So he's still just got a bishop and a rook. And he's going to try to be very effective with every tempo he has. I'm not going to try to trade things, just happy to back off. And now's a good time to use a bishop. Bishops are great for defense, particularly when they're on different colors. They'll give you a lot of options to defend with. Yeah, here. Yeah, maybe no, maybe bishop a3. I want to make sure I got plenty of coverage on the back rank as well. And then I probably want to strike out at this guy. So could be knight at e7. Yeah, he's gone that way. Put a pawn on h4 first. That's just so that there's no knight at h4 tricks. So now f4 and h4 are covered. No, I just get to place some pieces. Try to knock his queen around. Okay, now it's time. So this bishop is harassing my king a little. So that's one I'd like to remove. But even if he goes here, I can play knight at g6. That's actually quite nice. Let's grab the queen. I can grab black's best attacker. I should be doing okay. We'll grab the bishop now. Bishop at f5 potentially. Maybe I've got mate somewhere with knight f6. I'll take this one first. Okay, it's looking to make a patient victory here, coming on f6. Nothing fancy, just collecting a mortal win. Okay, let's stick with this trend. We'll change up the move order a little. Now, because of knight c3, I've got a chance to hit this knight with b4. So I want to have a go at his knight. Now if I play bishop b7 immediately, he's got knight c5. So I'm just opening up this line first. So e5 coming with knight e4. He hasn't gone there, so we'll take with queen. Threatening pawn at e4. Could take with the knight as well. But yeah, here basically this knight looks a little bit unusual, and I want to try to make this look like a mistake. That's my play in this position. I'm happy with my position as black here already, even though I've not seen this position before. Black has plenty going on this diagonal. Queen a5, pawn at e4. You know, black's got a lot of targets to hit here, and not too much in the way of weaknesses. If you look at black's position, everything's focused on the light squares here. Even the knights, the way they're positioned, everything is on light squares. And white's not hitting too much on the dark squares, so it's all quite harmonious at the moment. So I'm gonna follow through with what I've said, hit a4, and still threaten pawn at e4, so I may pick up some material here. He's ignoring me. So we'll grab this one. Black wins a pawn here. And he's got d5, so he's got a little bit to play with. He's put the knight there. Okay. So I can't cover both. So mastertan's done well here to come up with something. Um, I've got a few options here. This is a nice bishop. It would be sad to lose it. So I'm seeing if I can preserve it somehow, but then I have to forego a little bit of safety on the king side, I think. Okay, well, I'll move the king to d8. I want to keep this bishop. The pawn e7 hits here. I also know his bishop's coming in here. It's just preventing that being a check. Oh, he's coming for f7 now. He's making life hard for me. Right. Knight at d6. Takes. This could all head south quickly. I was pretty happy with how I came out of the first few moves of this game, but mastertan's turned it around. Okay, I'm in trouble on the clock here. Clock and on the board. Oh, it's pretty poor. This one's pinned. This one's also pinned. They're defending each other just conveniently here. Alright, I pick up the queen. I'll be happy with that one. Alright, I'm in with a chance here. Let's try to be sharp. Okay, looking for queen at c2. I see mate. Oh, it's close. Yeah, I think I see mate. Ooh, if he takes... No, I should go here. This is more accurate. I didn't want to allow knight at c5. If I took the bishop, he was going to play pawn at b7. So I just had to sidestep that one there. Now queen e2, bishop at d2, it's all very hard to stop. He's got a check here, that's covered. Can take the queen, doesn't matter. Knight at c6, knight takes. Yeah, so he blundered his queen there, and I had to play a few sharp moves there. Okay, Little Plotkin is saying, oh, there's some Bughouse on fix apparently. That's okay. I'm gonna hang out with mastertan here, or I'll play a bit of Crazy House. Just got this stream set up, so I have to change my settings a little bit to get to Bughouse. We'll just try this for a little while. Okay. I think I have to play knight g5 here. I've got to try to exploit this, make him play pawn at e6. And then that's fine, but this now restricts his bishop for the rest of the game. So I can just develop naturally. I don't have the castle. I may even try like an h4, h5 push if he decides. But since he's put the bishop here, I may castle then. Okay. Just want to get out of the way of this line. So yeah, play proceeds slowly from here. This is all pretty blocked up. This is more positional now. So I mean, normally this pawn is placed here. So he's going to chase a bishop there. Okay. I'm gonna. Don't want to. No. I was gonna bring the bishop around this way first and encourage this, but in fact I think it helps him because queen b6 would be easier for him to play, and then the pawns cover him from knight a4 as well. So that queen on b6 would be useful. My play here is basically against this e5 pawn. This is blocked off, so I can play knight h3 at some stage if that's useful. Here I'm just going to back off. And so I now have this square, which is not normally available. He's going to keep harassing me. Okay, we'll run. So, okay to just sit back and play patiently here. Just grind it out. White can't do much, black can't do much. So this is all like slow maneuvering stuff. How can I hit this guy? So knight at c4, rook a5. Try to make his pieces passive. So let's go for it. Knight at c4, rook a5. He plays knight d7, then this bishop's a bit loose. I've also got this as a target potentially. So I can play bishop e3, queen d2. And already you can see that black's pieces aren't that aggressive. So while I've been quite passive here, it goes both ways. So what's he going to do about this? And at some stage maybe I can mobilize. Ooh, g5. Okay. Can I counter that crazy move with h4? I don't have to. He's got rook g8 as well, so I'll do it a bit slower. We'll play f3, get my knight back on h3. I'm expecting rook g8 here, and then we can reroute. Okay, so he's now covered e5 now, so this is not your typical crazy house game. This is the slow strategic type, but it's good to be able to play a variety of situations. Right, now at some stage I gotta crack this open, and I want to crack it open at f5. I'll just be really patient. c3. Okay, I got a free pawn here. I've missed that. Let's just let him cook. So he's coming into f4. I'll just hold him out. Okay. Gotta make something happen now. Not letting me in. I'll try to sneak in bishop at d8. That's a bit slow. No, I'll take that one. Okay, we got mate. Okay, 4-1. We'll continue with a6. Okay, so same sort of setup here, but he's put his knight on f4 instead of a4. Yeah, here I'll still go for it. So here I'm basically asking what the question, you've moved your knight however many times, and I want to trade it off. So basically I'm consuming white's investment in his moves. Here he's trying to hit me hard. So this only works because I've got the rook defending, but he's got a check here. Queen at g8. That's a bit annoying. I have to concede that one. Yeah, I don't have much else. Okay, do I want to give up the queen or knight at f8? No, I have to make him work for it. Okay, so white's good here. I think white's a little bit better. Rook at e8 is a threat. Bishop c6. Pawn at b7. Maybe I gotta play for some tricks. Alright. So, very obvious threat, queen at d1 here, but this also gives some defense. So if rook at e8, I mean the main thing was that he was just going to grab this knight and continue chewing up pieces. So this at least asks him the question, how are you going to defend d1? g2 is also hanging. So if he just plays knight f3, queen g2, and then I'm threatening the rook. So yeah, it's hard here. If I was thinking of bishop c6, pawn at b7, I didn't like that. So I made a decision here to throw in a bit of an aggressive move. Okay, bishop g5, so he's defending that way, but isn't that just hanging? Oh, he's going to grab this knight. Takes, knight e6. Right, well, what if pawn at d2 first? So if his king takes, I take here. If the bishop takes, then I take g2. Does that really do much? I mean, rook at e8 takes. Okay, he's threatening mate now. So I may have to run with c6. Maybe c5. Am I going to run into more problems with checks if I play c5? Okay, no guts, no glory. We go c5. I'll just keep this line open because something may eventuate later on. Yeah, because if rook here takes, it's useful having this line open, because there may be some kind of rook at f1 trick. Takes, and then this diagonal being open, on principle, is just a bit better. So, going here, still the same thing. Bishop c6 would cover. Alright, we'll do it. Could be missing something sharp here. There could be some clean mate. That's close. I'm definitely flirting with danger here. Okay, he's opened up this e5 square. I can try to grab this. If he blocks, I can take this one. Alright. Take here. Alright, let's not ignore the clock. Gotta go. Oh, rook at c7's made in one. That's horrible. Maybe king d8. No, I just stumbled into mate in one there. Position was a bit too sharp. I put too much focus on the time. Okay, so this is a funny move order, the 4-move checkmate, starting with queen h5. And it's really just to... I don't think it's anything special, but it's to throw black off the scent again. And then there's this funny move sequence where you hit f7, and there isn't really a good way to defend it other than queen e7. Okay, so here I want to aim for pawn at h6. I'm going to forego the queen. And later I'll get something with knight at f7, I expect. So we can play knight f7, takes, queen at c1, bishop here. Yeah, knight at f7 is good enough. But yeah, you just got to be careful of the back rank when a queen comes in. In this case, after bishop at d1, I've got coverage with knight d2, so I can go grabbing some material. So if he takes this, he's going to have a hard time. No, I can take here, or I can play pawn at g7. Both are very strong. I'll take the rook straight away. Okay. I get the queen. I mean, yeah. Look, I'm thinking here, but I don't really have to. Nearly any move wins, but alright, we'll go this way. Because even if I don't have mate, I'm going to have such a strong position. So either rook at f7 or queen. I'm seeing if I can do it with check. I'm at risk of just overthinking this and losing in one position. You do have to be careful, because if I allow a block at h5, it's not going to go well. I think the queen is right. Just to keep the king sealed in. So again, queen at c1 is a possibility. He's gone for the check. Can I just defend this? He might win the queen back. Pawn at d2, bishop at g5, but there should be enough resource for me to find a win here. So takes, knight f7, king f6, takes, pawn f6. What is it? Pawn, yeah, pawn f6. Yeah, okay, that mates. So king f6, bishop at g5, king g7, pawn at f6. And if the king goes back, then bishop h6. I'll get a rook on the 8th rank one way or another, and it'll be mate. Alright, 5-2. Okay, I'm liking the positions I'm getting from this. I'm going to continue. So he got in with some kind of 96 attack before. So knight f6, queen e2. Maybe c5 or knight c6 at some stage is right. Excuse. Sorry about that. Yeah, here I've just got pawn at e5 or even push e5. Right, he's got knight d5 if I push. We'll put a new pawn on. It's just simple fork. Right, do I want to take it even? I could let him stew. I might do that. I think that helps him develop. I'm gonna let his knight stay there. Hitting me back. Maybe I'm regretting it now. Knight d4. Yeah, didn't really get what I wanted out of this. Okay, this is kind of funny. I end up being the one that's gonna relinquish a knight first. Because this knight doesn't really have a good square to go to. If it goes back, I got pawn at g4 again. Okay, so we're even on material again. So Wyatt's happy here. Wyatt's happy. Yeah, I'll put a new knight on. What are you doing to me? No, we won't take that one. So I'd put the new knight there just so I had an extra defender to cover e6, because I thought bishop e3 might come in. I'm just trying to remove his attacker first. And then in a short time I'm just going to stop talking because my clock's just going to run too low. Right, you're hitting me here, you're hitting me here. I have to defend these guys. Oh, he's asking serious questions. big trouble. Big trouble. Knight at d4 is really gonna hurt. Knight at d4, queen here, pawn d7. I thought knight at d4 he would try. He must be trying to grab the queen. Yeah, that's good for him. So king c7. Oh gosh. Looks pretty terrible. Okay, gotta get this check in. If I don't get killed on the board, I'm definitely gonna get killed on the clock. I got killed on the board first. No, he was too good there. Right, we'll let it get to mate. He had queen b6 a lot earlier. Alrighty, 5-3. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not that familiar with that other opening line. I like it, and I know 12 Team plays it very well, but I don't think I'm playing it as well as he is. So here, White's plan is very simple. Take, sack a piece, knight g5, queen at f7. That is it. Okay. We'll play d3. I want to get in bishop e3, but I don't want to allow knight g4. So what's the idea here? Gonna play knight d4, is he? No, e4. Okay. Take that. But don't I have queen b5, queen a4, bishop b5? I'll go to a4. Got a bit of a swap. He takes this one. He's got bishop at b5 coming. I don't want to play bishop d2 or pawn at c3. What's the preference? Pawn at c3, queen e2. No. We'll play bishop d2, so this covers it. It just takes away the queen e2 option. So, oh, he thinks he's still got it though, but I'm gonna grab this. Okay, he's got queen b5, queen a6. What is going on here? Oh, we'll go to d4. I'm playing far too slow at the moment. Yeah, I think he should just play queen take, queen at a6 and grab this. He hasn't done it. Make use of this bishop while it's still alive. He's got pawn d3, but it's not all that much. Not yet, at least. King d1 takes. Alright. So my problem is he's attacking and I'm not. Go here. Oh, I wanted to put a pawn on e7. Now I don't have that square. I might just put it there to get his knight to back off. Now he's going to take d4, d3 is going to hang. I need to... Oh, what is that? That should have gone to c3 perhaps. No, this looks like nonsense what I'm playing. Doesn't make sense. I'm getting mated here. Nope, I'm sure I'm getting mated here. I don't know what rook at c5 achieved. That was a waste of a move. Okay, let's mix it up. We'll go e4, e5. So mastertan knows these lines very well. It's not easy to come up with something different here. Castles or bishop g4? We'll castle. So if d4, what's gonna happen? I have to cover this. He might have, yeah, pawn at b7. I'm stepping the bishop back because I want this pawn to stay covered on e5. Just hit the knight, knock it away. If he comes here, I've got bishop g4. I can start moving my things out. Put a new bishop on in that case. So I like this. There's good balance between dark square coverage and light square coverage. And from here we play. Bishop e6 might be a good one. Make use of this open rook file. Because the position's congested at the moment, so you've got to find a small edge here. It's going to be very difficult to open up the position to something quite sharp quickly. So just develop. Okay, well, I'm going to be happy to take this because that's just hanging, and then that's threatening mate in one. He just played a little too quickly there. Oh, he's actually going to give me the whole piece. Well, do I want to take this? I think I'll leave this rook and pawn here. But I have as many defenders as you have attackers, so yeah, okay. What to do here? Well, okay, we'll take this. We've got an extra piece, and it's got to keep solid here. Stay good on the clock. Just be practical. So I want every knight to hit F2. Every knight to hit F2. Can't take it because that mates. Oh, we'll just keep doing this. Rinse and repeat. Knight F2. Very simple. Okay. Might get some knight at G6 check. We just got to keep an eye on that. He's going to try it. Now, if he plays knight at G6, I'm not going to capture it. I'll just leave this pawn here so that it's covering pawn at G6. Okay, he's going to play bishop C5. Okay, this is one of the more quiet, not as theoretical lines. Again, nothing special, but ooh, that's a bit nasty. Takes. We didn't see this one. So the problem is here if I take, and black gets a huge attack. Knight at h3, like that looks like curtains. King, pawn g2, knight at h4, knight at f4. So I need to come up with something here. So bishop at h4 takes. Gets two knights. Even that's not much fun. Bishop at g5. Takes. No, can't say I like my position here. I am gonna concede that pawn. 95 takes. Can I try to steal the initiative? We'll go for that option. So I'm a piece down already. Except I've made a blunder. And trying to bluff from here, pretty much. Pawn at h3 is a bit annoying. I might have to play f4. So he's got an extra piece, but it's in the form of two knights kind of doing nothing here. But I don't really have anything direct enough, I don't think. Unless I can grab his queen. Pawn d7. You know what? That looks interesting enough. I'm gonna play it. So I'm looking at trying to clean this back rank and take this rook. And that's as deep as it goes. But if I get a knight in hand, there's knight at f5. If I can get a bishop, I can continue here. Rook at g8 is a mate in one threat. He has to cover rook at g8. So if bishop here, I gotta take it. If he gets one move to attack me, like pawn at e2, I'm gonna be busted. Okay, he's used a bishop. We'll grab that. I think his king will run up. That'd be better choice. No, he's not running up. Okay. I'm just going to cover e2 here for a second. So I'm still down on a lot of material. Just trying to make something happen out of nothing. Okay, he can play the knight check. I'll back the king in the corner if he does. I just wanted to... Oh, he's going this way. Ooh, maybe he's got mate. I have to take this way. He needs another knight, perhaps. But maybe he's got mate already. Takes. Rook at g takes. Knight here takes. Queen, bishop, king g1 takes. I think he's probably got mate here, but it's a bit obscure. He has to take. Rook at g1 takes. Knight at h3 takes. Queen sack. Queen at e2. Maybe knight at f2. Bishop at f3. King g1. Queen takes. Pawn at e2. If I go here, rook at d1 mates. If I go here, rook f1 mates. So that I think he's got mate here, but it's not the easiest to see. Let's see how he goes about it. Because if he goes rook g1 takes knight e2 here, okay, he hasn't done it, so I've got life. He's in a bit of trouble here, because now he doesn't have all the resources to mate. So I got away with that one. I shouldn't have won that game. Look, an engine will probably find it in a split second. I'm quite confident he had some obscure mate there. Okay. So we played this line once. If he hits with d4, I can take once and play pawn at g4, allow this capture, grab this knight. Knight at b7, I think he's just going to ignore me this time. So this is already avoiding a lot of the main theoretical lines where white has an edge against black. From here, both of us are navigating without book. So I'm looking at bishop here, rook b8. See what happens. Maybe knight h5. Could play like queen e7, d5. Even rook e8. I'm not sure. A lot of ideas here. It depends largely on what white chooses to do here. Okay. I'm just going to cover here. So when he put a fresh knight here and he still had a knight in hand, I couldn't defend with queen e8 because he could take and play knight at e7 check. Knight e7 check, but in this case he doesn't have a knight in hand, so this doesn't work. So he's going to try to get his knight from here. Okay. Yeah, I might just bring this back. He's got pawn at h6 maybe. H7, is that a slip? What's the idea behind that? Oh, maybe he's got pawn e7? Nah, I have a feeling that was a mouse slip actually. Yeah, pawn at e2 is on its way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he meant pawn at h6. Okay, so from here you hit the light squares like there's no tomorrow. Knight at f3 coming. Queen at g2, the threat. Okay, 8-4. Let's play something different. Let's go b3. Okay, black, very aggressive. Claiming the center very early. It's good. And bishop f6. Some kind of trick here. 94 takes. Or do I just back off maybe? So putting the bishop on h4 also stops his knight from coming directly onto h4. That's one of the ideas. A bit passive there. Take this one. Now d4, at least e4 is hanging. So d5 now the target. Cover up here. Bishop at e5 is a good move. That hits both of these. Gone to d6. Still a little bit worse off here. Okay, let's get this guy up. So bishop at d7 is at least a threat. You could castle. Castle's sensible here. Alright. So gotta say I prefer black here. Ooh, I don't mind this. Knight at d3 is the move. Okay. It's not much fun being white. Oh. So I can't castle with the rook being moved. And he's threatening knight at d3. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty toasted here. Yeah, queen at e1 is a win straight away. I can throw in the towel here. Antic ZH says, any chance of you and Yasser doing another Skype match sometime soon? Well, yeah, I was hoping to actually do something with him during my holidays, but we weren't on at the same time very often, and also my connection, I just had issues with my connection all the time. But yes, we have been in touch. I think he was busy traveling a lot in December. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we'd love to do another match with Yas. I think that's been fantastic for the game. So yeah, I'm all for it. It's just a matter of time and being able to get it together. Okay, knight at g4, queen e6. He's already making my position look ugly. Okay, maybe e7 first. Knight at f5, queen c5, queen e6. Which one? We'll go to c5. Pawn f6, g6. Takes, pawn at g7. I've basically been bouncing my queen around all the squares which still have some kind of defensive capability on e5. He might take it and play pawn at g7. I can take, and still hitting the knight. Still safe. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. So bishop takes. Yeah, he has to recapture or else pawn at d2, or bishop at d2, sorry. So that's my chance to do something, isn't it? So this knight appears to be free, but there's bishop at e3, there's pawn at g7, pawn at g7, knight at g6. I think it's more bishop at e3. So I put a bishop there myself instead. While he doesn't have a knight in hand, I'm not getting mated straight away. And now, yeah, he's got queen e2 or bishop e2. He can't put a blocker there because pawn at f2 mates. So it's either the bishop or the queen. If he puts the bishop, pawn f2 takes, then I can probably take this one. Then I'm threatening knight at g3. He's going this way. Pawn at g2. He's got to be careful he's not getting mated. And I got to be careful I'm not getting mated. So if I give him a knight, I'm going to be mated. Pawn at d2. King here. Takes, knight f2, king d2. I don't see a continuation, which mates. So I'd better just take this. Now, if he puts a bishop here, that's a different story, because then his own bishop is blocking the knight. Here, I'm just happy to take here. So if he put the bishop here, I was going to put a pawn here. Now I'm just happy to take a bit of material. So all said and done, I'm one pawn up, but more importantly, just safe around here. And had to do that by putting up a bit of material myself. So let's see what he decides. He's gonna go pawn g5, maybe queen e6, queen c4. So maybe it's even better off backing off to e7. Back off to e7. So I'm just trying to consolidate here, just try to stay safe. So let's cover up our dark squares first. I could play pawn at d4, but opening up a few things. This is a good little spot. Try to make something happen here. Okay. Okay, he's got bishop takes e5. Okay. Let's go for it. Rook takes h2, so pawn at f2 coming. Oh dear, I've missed this. Okay. Let's see if I can mate him. I want to stop him from going to f3, that's the priority. If he runs this way, it's okay. I have knight at a3 to finish. That's how it's done. Okay, that was a good sharp game there. Happy with how I played that one. All the way from bishop at e3 to that rook takes h2 at the end. That was all good. All the way. Alright, I'll mix it up here if he wants to take again. He doesn't, so I was gonna avoid the queen trade line, just do something different. Okay, pawn at g4 coming. That's fine. These squares are weak. I think he's gonna take e5, if I'm not mistaken. Take the queen. No, I want to take with a king on the knight. I want to take with the knight. He might play queen at a5. No? Alright. I'm gonna threaten this. Just force his knight to come back to d7 or c6. And then launch immediately. So even, yeah, I might have something with takes here. Knight at g5. There's what? Let's. No, if I take here, he's got queen at e5. That kind of puts all my attacking ideas to bed. I'll play a bit simpler. I'm just gonna grab this. And with my queen being centralized, I'm hitting e6. So knight at g5 is a threat. I'm also threatening c7. And it's not easy for him to make progress on my king. I got a ton of pieces around my king. So I'm down a pawn, but I'm gonna win a pawn back either here or here, I expect. So, not the most direct attacking move, but that's something. Okay. Queen b4. Threatening take this guy. That's nice. Alright, I'll defend it. So he's trying to turn the tables on me, but this looks dangerous for him, doesn't it? Knight at e5, pawn f7, bishop here, pawn f6. I mean, it just looks like I should have something instinctively. Okay, we'll play the bishop first. Okay, so queen at d8. It's now a threat. Just gotta make sure I'm not getting mated with queen at e2. Alright, yeah. Yeah, this is tricky. I'm foreseeing some kind of castle queenside maneuver to get out of the way of this trouble. But I gotta make sure there's no tricks on my side. Okay, we'll do it. Queen at d8, the threat. Alright, I gotta take this one. Now knight at c6 if he captures. Might have to grab the knight. Knight at c4. 5. Got there. Alright, I'm gonna have to call last two games. I got a few things to take care of. Alright, last two games, guys. How long's the stream been going for now? We've been up for an hour 25. That's good. That's good. Okay, d5. That's a new one. So already not sure what I'm doing. Okay, can grab this. I'll defend a6 first. If knight c3, I can take that. I can play b4. So let's play e6. Right, so it looks natural. Yeah, bishop at g4 is going to look good at some stage. How about now? I don't mind giving the piece back that was sacrificed. Okay. Let's be gutsy. Or hang on, CB. No, that's okay. Alright, Queen D7, King F8, takes. Knight at D5. I'm playing with fire here, guys. I'm tempting. No, he's not gone that way, so I can go Rook D8. I don't have any checks. That's fine. Oh, but now he's got Knight at C6. Maybe I should have played Rook E8. Have I been too flippant with my defense here? And then Queen E5 takes and D7. No, I made it here, but I missed Knight at C6. That's my problem here. I think this Bishop F3 idea maybe was too ambitious anyway. Queen E5 takes. King here. Bishop at B4 check. Block. Take. Queen here. Back. Queen C5. Pawn C. So that's made it. So Queen at E5. I have to play King D7. Makes a knight. Yeah, maybe it's not as straightforward as it looks. Okay. He's got to keep checking me here, or else his king's going to be under fire. So I think white should win here, but it's not as easy as just clicking on the engine to tell you if it's force mate or not. Finding it here. So if he goes here, I don't want to take this because then my king is going to get wrapped up pretty quick. I want to run out this way. I'm not sure knight b5 was his best. I think he had other options. Okay, so I should take this one. If I move here, pawn or bishop, cross. Yeah, we'll go to d7, and then we'll run up, run. It's not gonna let me run. Here, pawn e7. Here, check. Bishop blocks. No, that I should have enough to defend here. Oh well, that's yeah. Queen at e2's mate. He ran out of time. I think white was winning there. Okay, but we made the defense difficult for him at least. Okay, I'm going to avoid this gambit just to see what he does. And it's not terrible taking it either. I mean, you get a piece for a pawn. Black usually gets quite active, gets a safe king. It's quite an easy game for black to play. Um, yeah. Now that he's moved this pawn up, though, I will take it because the idea is that there's a pawn here and you take this. So on principle, I'm going to take that. Then I'll put a bishop here because rook g8 is going to happen inevitably. And now I've got a piece for a pawn. I have to slowly make use of that. So this is setting up two bishops here too. Okay. I'll play the knight here. Ah, he's just threatening to take this one. Just got clean development. It's like in chess, you try to connect the rooks. So it's coming at me with this. I don't really want to allow h4. Play rook e1. I want to play knight g3, but if I can keep that knight out of the way. Ah, that's annoying. He's picking up my pawn here. Okay, let's go for it. Just trying to make something happen here. I don't really see anything concrete on principle and just playing this. I think I'm gonna go sack crazy. I'm gonna sack a queen, sack a rook with check, but I'm gonna have a golden threat on his king. If takes, well, can I even just go knight f6 straight away? Takes, pawn, takes, bishop here. I was actually just gonna just play pawn at g7, threaten knight at f6, threaten a take here, but maybe it's better to play knight at f6 straight away. And I'll make him, he doesn't have a pawn in hand, so he's got a block with something there. He can run up. So let's cash in here. I just want to get rid of this knight, which is attacking me. And then I'll also have bishops covering everything. So while my light squares are a bit weak, I have a lot of defense. Wow, he's playing sharp, moving the king up. So he's moved the king up because if he went back, then knight at f6 check would be a threat. Now he gets to play a bit. He gets to make a play on my king. So I'm gonna defend with my rook here. Knight at h4 wasn't on because takes knight at f3 check is very deadly. I have to play f3 to stop knight at f3 and also cover with rook g2. But if he plays knight h3, I've got this bishop covering. Okay, now I should be able to make a play. So let's make this accurate. Knight at h4 takes. Rook mate. I'm gonna need another knight in hand, I think, because if I just played a knight here, he backs off. So I'm gonna play the bishop to d3. I want him to block with a knight. If he plays f5, then I can still do this, kind of, or I can even. Oh, this is tricky. He's getting away. Stuffed it up. This was not part of the plan. I did not do what I wanted. I just chased him to safety. Saw that coming. Oh, 1.7 seconds plays against 0.3. Yeah, at the end you saw me just skipping my rook here. I was like, they're the only two checks that could happen. So it's a bit of pre-move technique there. I only got my queen on when the checks ran out. When I had a chance. So yeah, I'm gonna call the happy with how I played that little series there. 12 to 5 against mastertan. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm in good form. Yeah, sorry I've not done more in the last 4 weeks. But yeah, I hope to be coming back. Now I'm back in Sydney, Australia. Got my connection back. Hope you're having a good weekend wherever you are. I'm going to close off this stream here. Just so you know, I think I'm just going to share some Lee chess knowledge here. I think there's a big tournament going on right now. I like that Lee chess has done this. I think it's actually yeah, Fishy Vishy who's done this. If you're not having a go now, you can. This is Andrew Tang, better known as Penguin GIM1 or Penguin GM1. He's got his own channel as well. He's recently got his Grandmaster title. He's also another streamer. So look, they put up a celebration tournament in honor of him reaching Grandmaster. It's 24 hours of 30-second time limit bullet. There are still 17 hours left to go, so go and enjoy that if you like. There's some cash prizes here: $50 for first, 30 for second, second for $20 for third. Best performance with over 90% berserk, so you can have 15 seconds, take half the time off your clock if you want as well. Yeah, really amazed at how far Lee Chess has come and how it continues to put up these sorts of events. It's amazing. We even had Magnus Carlsen join us for a bullet event, I believe. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, gonna close the stream. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good weekend.